What is up, guys? In this video I'm gonna tell you exactly why so many people keep falling back into drug addiction time after time after time. Because this simple thing I'm gonna tell you, you just not yet understand what is the opposite of addiction. Because you might think, well, I just quit smoking weed, or I just quit using this drug or doing this one habit, and then I'll be done. But this is very obviously not the case. How many times you hear the stories of the superstars getting in rehab, and once they get back to their old lives like this, they're back into the same habits and using drugs again. And this is very, very important to understand well. So once you're quitting using drugs yourself, you can apply this immediately and don't fall back into relapse time after time, but to make this a definite change. And to give you an example, there's been this research where researchers would put mice into a small cage and give them the choice to drink either a regular water or a water mixed with heroin or cocaine. And what happened is that time after time, these rats in these cages choose the drugs, right? They choose the drug water, and eventually they'll die. They died from an overdose. The interesting thing is, once the researchers decided to give those rats a different cage, like not an empty cage, but actually a cage they'd enjoy, so they had an alternative for the drugged water. They call this Rat Park, and they made like a huge cage with all these toys and like red wheels to keep the rats happy and keep them from boredom. And the funny thing, what happened in this case, is that literally from 100% overdose rate of the mice in the empty cages, which got the choice between water and drugged water and chose the drugged water, in this case, where rats were put into Ratland, where they could enjoy themselves, have a great time, and also got the choice between either normal water or drugged water. In this cage, Ratland, literally 100% of the rats chose the regular water simply because they were enjoying themselves and don't needed the drugged water. I think this says enough, right? You probably understand exactly why sobriety is not the opposite of addiction. These researchers say the opposite of addiction is connection. Because in this Ratland, the mice were also not alone, they were also with other mice. And this applies to your life as well. Me, myself, I experienced the same. I was like a little junkie. I had junkie friends. I had a boring life. I was only smoking weed on the couch, listening music or watching movies. And obviously once you stop quitting, or once you quit smoking weed, or once you stop smoking weed, but you keep having this same old boring life, you will be looking for external triggers to enjoy yourself, right? And weed does this very, very well in my case. So what I want to give you with this video, what's very important, if you really want to quit smoking weed and make this a durable change, you need to find a way to make your life more enjoyable. So you enjoy yourself, have a good time, and don't really need the stimulants from the weed. You understand me? So what I would recommend you to do is to go work on yourself, get into the gym, make yourself happy when looking in the mirror, thinking, fuck, I created this amazing body. Make sure you hang around with cool people, interesting people who are maybe creatives, people who are into art or music, or get into like a regular team sports like football, for example, basketball, or any sport where you get to join other people. I could highly recommend you to get into the kickboxing gym to learn some combat sports. I think this is a very, very good place to meet new people as well. And overall, these are usually good people which you want to connect with. These are tough people, usually not drinking, not smoking, because they're top athletes. You know, kickboxing is very, very intensive for your cardio, so it's not a good combination of smoking and boxing. So usually you meet people who don't smoke, don't drink neither. And this is obviously the type of people you want to connect yourself with once you're trying to quit the habit of using drugs or maybe using alcohol as well. So the key takeaway from this video is to make sure that once you quit smoking weed, you find something else in your life to enjoy. I already talked about the change of identity in different videos. I will be happy to link those below. But it's not only about your identity, because you can tell yourself, okay, I'm this athlete, but once you're not working out, obviously you aren't an athlete. So you need to picture this for yourself in your head. Okay, I'm actually an athlete, which means I don't smoke, but this also means that you work out, right? You gotta back this, the story you tell yourself, you gotta back this up. So you do have to work out. And if you tell yourself, I am not only an athlete, but I am also a charismatic networker, someone who enjoys the company of other people, and someone other people enjoy to a company, obviously you have to get out there. You have to meet some new people, get into the boxing gym, get into regular gym, fitness, other sports. For me, I think this is the best way to meet new people, but also you could try to get into a fucking book club, get into dancing classes, fucking pot bakery. You can do anything you like, just get like a hobby or something that gives you joy, some place where you can meet new people, so you enjoy yourself and don't fall back into using drugs again because your life is so fucking boring, right? I hope you understand this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree, or if you think I'm talking shit. And I will see you tomorrow in the next one. So cheers, keep it up.